Certainly.
One,
Okay.
one,
Yeah, nice to be united, and I'm really interested to see this the first MVP of Hokma. That means it's the beginning of a great idea. I don't know how far are we, but I'm very interested. You both guys, that real Kevin and also that Justin, our team, they are on the other side in Chennai, and see what's going and dealing together with our team in Coimbatore. But okay, Kelvin, if you take the drive and see a little what you can show me, and then let me see. Yeah, okay.
yes.
And if I start recording, let me see, but I can, you can see where the record is there. When I moved the screen, what is it still recording now?
I think it's recording. Yes.
Yeah.
It's recording.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just quickly open. One moment.
But your books are not so much what we have normally already in Chennai. It's more modern book, what we see now in
The background.
your electronic backend.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't take it.
Yeah.
But okay. So to begin, I'll just give a quick update on Hokma, a little bit of what it is. Justin will explain a bit about Hokma, and then we'll go forward with the demo.
That means if we recap it now a little, we are now a couple of months on the way. And we have with our team in Coimbatore, we build a few, 2 months or so, 3 months, more or less.
3 months. Yes.
Yeah.
And we've come really far in these 3 months, what we built with agentic AI and the flow.
Yeah.
As I just show you.
Yeah.
I'm just sharing my screen.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Is it visible?
Yeah. Hokma.
Right. So, I'll let
Justin study company. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Empowering theology to technology.
That's good. I like the slogan.
Here. Yes.
Yeah. Good slogan.
Yes. Okay. Justin, I'll leave it here.
Then we'll go for the first slide. What is Hokma? Hokma is a Hebrew word that called wisdom.
Yeah.
Let's begin with agentic AI. If we see what is meant by agentic AI, it's an friendly mentor which can help us to more companionship with the person who is reading and asking the questions and learning moreover what are the doubts he has.
That's a good word. That means you say it is a mentor, and that's where we see AI. AI can never be more than a mentor, and it's always done under responsibility of a human. And it is an assistant of a human who can do a lot of work what a human normally not can do, why it is too much to investigate, etc.
Yes. Then
our aim is to not let AI do, but just enable the user to as a tool to do much more.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the next thing is RAG. RAG is a full form of retrieval augmented generation, which helps if a person who asks the question or searches this kind of context which he have a doubt, the agentic AI, it moves to the libraries and search the citations, and it gives the same thing which the user needs.
Yeah.
And we will get the faster information which we need from it. And the next thing is personal. Personal means it helps to be more comfortable with us, like a friend, which we need, which help us to circulate everything, like a environment, which thing I need to study or which books I used to love to read. This kind of things, the Hokma helps to give back to the person who is the user.
Yeah.
The next thing is integrated workflow. The integrated workflow is powered by Rapid Composer.
Yeah, and that's important. We see now that we have an extremely professional workflow solution who is more doing that even today. Microsoft and Google are doing themselves with this workflow. That is the differentiator what we see on this moment. That means we can even build easy applications a little around students or anywhere with there in what we see with Rapid. Yeah, continue.
Our goal is to since we're using industry leading technology with Rapid Composer, Our aim is to automate the entire student, the teacher workflow, and automate all the processes as best.
It's really good to say, although what we do, Hokma is a separate company where we together are running this one, but it's still pivoting with everything on this moment, what we see in Rapid and what we do in Vaneburg, in Combetour. That means we take the leadership in AI. It's the latest technology of AI, and we see it that without Hokma, even can be beneficial for the Rapid company. This exclusivity is here that Hokma has the exclusivity for theological education, but doing theological education can be beneficial in different other areas. We see it as a pivot solution.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Then it is powered by a rapid composer, and the advantages in the Hokma, it does not boast the user. It gives a flashcard slides like PPT presentation. It will rebuild themselves to communicate with one-on-one. This kind of
And how do you do real with multi-modal?
Multimodal is we accept various inputs from URLs, audio files,
text,
video files, text, and even handwritten notes to a certain extent using undocked technology. We can do OCR and understand certain character recognition. So we take anything.
Can we say, not imperfectly, maybe can we say it more or less what Notebook LM on this moment is doing? We accept that. Is that a good? Is that this is at least that is our real focus.
Yes, that's a good comparison point to say what we're trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
The next thing is a collaboration. The collaboration which we have in a community. If a pastor knows more about the Bible and theological conditions, if the stranger don't know about the things, so Hokma helps to communicate with them in a same workspace to get the informations what everyone knows. They can share the informations, and through Hokma they can learn many things about that.
Yeah, and that means Composer was already built in the past to collaborate. And we see now that if we continue, that means the core element in the whole data structure and everything we do is that first you are selected and isolated private, but you can share everything where you like to share. And that could be a tremendous element in optimizing a theological seminary in productivity, etc.
Absolutely.
A new way of editing of education for students.
Yes.
Online, but more than online and collaborated. That means what you cannot do on-prem, and you can isolate yourself. You have the privacy for everyone. We respect the privacy, but if you like, you can collaborate where you like to collaborate.
Exactly.
And the teacher themselves can manage it and can optimize it. But it could even be for a congregation, for Bible study in the future. At first, we like to do it with professionals. That means professional education. That's the core element. But the core element should be is a tool which should help by building church communities.
Exactly. And the beauty of this is, since we're using top theologians from all over the world, they can share some of their time to collaborate. Our AI system learns from that over time. It understands and learns to be able to start helping other people in a similar manner.
And what I do on this moment with Notebook LM is, for me, language independent means I can switch from Dutch to English anywhere. That means even it could be multilingual college teaching in their own language over time, maybe.
Yes.
Given the power of Google. That means it. Maybe we can teach then, if we look in different areas, we can deal little also with our enemy. We can deal with people in Pakistan even without changing the border or so.
Yes.
And that means the Christians in Pakistan and in India can even collaborate together, although they are not able to meet each other or so, or in China, etc.
Absolutely. We can bring people together, and we already support a lot more languages, as we show from the last time to now.
Now, later on will come, but it means the language could be very important. It means we can have sources in Dutch. We have not to translate it, and we can activate them immediately in English or in Tamil or so over time.
Yes.
Or in Telugu. Means local English, the local Indian languages even could be very strong supportive.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And next, let's go for a multimodal.
We spoke about something. Yeah.
Yeah.
The next slide. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is just a little bit of what I wanted to show of the general process of learning so far.
Yeah.
We see before the internet, we had just printed material and we had to go to libraries, and it's really hard to gather, to get resources and access it. Of course, we've come a long way now. We had the internet where we have links, but it's all unstructured data. And then we got big data where we got a little bit of structure into data, and we could do a little bit of insights and understand. But it's still, yes, there was still a lot of data available and flooded with the data, and it's hard to judge what is relevant to what the user wants, and especially in theology, it's such a vast subject. And now we've come to the age of LLMs and AI agents, but I think it's a unique thing that you can communicate with your data, or you can have a conversation with your data. You can ask things and the data responds back to you, and you can almost like a natural language communication, you can interact and get much more insights. So since Hokma,
and the data can also take initiatives.
Exactly. Yes.
Under condition anywhere with the agents.
Exactly, with AI agents to do different functions and automate different workflows, and all of that is there. So we at Hokma, we use
the agent is already a very important element from the beginning.
Absolutely, and we have started with building agents from the get-go, and we prioritize that. And every single service that we're building is a separate agent of its own, whether it's Translate or RAG, the semantic search, the different agents.
And with Google, we have the benefit that we can even have the data. Oh, you go anywhere, something's Something with Google, we have and sometimes you go over or so. That means it's from one screen to another. With Google, we have there the what should I say, the power to see, even trace the agent. We have the data. It could in principle is the data isolated data. It means not allowed to other internet sites or etc. Totally isolated, and we can trace it. Also important is also the traceability.
Absolutely, yes. There's always traceability, and we log everything that happens to keep track of it. And so now coming to Hokma, we have a thing that can excite a user in every aspect. In the general process, you first start off with an interest. Hokma can help you with smart suggestions into topics that you might be interested in, and things that you might want to look into. When it comes to the explore stage, that's when people want to get.
That means immediately our data is semantic data.
Exactly, everything
everywhere.
Everywhere.
And there, everywhere we can do a semantic search.
Semantics, exactly. So the AI understands the meaning and can help. So it can help you.
From the moment we bring a book in with OCR, we bring a book in, and means then the the statistical data will become immediately semantic data.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what we help with in the explore stage. In the learn, we've got the AI tutor, the resource guide. And a good resource guide that can help you with how you can learn and help you improve on points that are difficult. And this is something that is also customized for the user, so it learns based on the user and tries to help them accordingly. In the understand process of learning, it helps with explanations, giving summaries, translating, like we mentioned, into various languages. It also has advanced collaboration features that we're going to bring in down the line, where teachers, students.
And the understanding, is it also coming from the language models? How do we see the understanding?
Yes, so that comes down to the fine tuning of the models and how we train them with our data. So we're going to
calculate the moment, and it means we use, say, optimized tools, everything what we see in Gemini, etc. But we have on top of those language models, we have our own intellectual property. Our own models, especially theological models, what we like to bring to edit that on top of the latest decoupled models from at least from what we see from Gemini, but could be even other models.
Exactly. It doesn't make much sense to build an entire LLM right now, especially how fast AI is advancing. So we use generic Gemini, but then we have our fine tuning on top of that, and we have other agents to
And Agalia have with already 25 years or more experience in neural networks and machine learning. They have in-depth in what we see in the Rapid team have a lot of in-depth knowledge, especially in the past many years from machine learning and also the last years with the LM models, etc. With all this AI stuff what we do for customers.
Absolutely.
And the core team is involved. That is the luxury. That's the luxury what we have in Hokma.
Exactly. We have the best of the best minds in working with Hokma. Yes. And of course, just completing this process, to master some subject and to learn something, we help with quizzes and testing people out so they can sharpen themselves over time. Just a quick.
And on the left side, you say, well, wait a moment, you mean on the left side, one back? Oh yeah, we say we came from the pre-internet, early internet, big data LMM. That's the history more where we came from.
Yes, absolutely. Moving on. Now we're just talking about the current MVP. We have a lot of features planned for the entire for Hokma, but we went with the most important things that would be immediately beneficial for theologians here. So right now, the demo that you're going to see has the following features. There's a note.
Wait a moment, Kelvin. That means soon the MVP can already used by some key users.
Yes, we're expecting by the end of August is when we can launch and users can start using it and testing and giving their feedback.
And there are theological students.
Yes. Theological students from CIT and from other institutes in India, along with a few pastors as well. So these are the core features that we identified we need, like notes, library, apps, all that you're seeing on the screen. We decided to keep this, and so far we've built this for the current MVP scope. We're currently doing testing right now. We planned a 3-sprint test. We're currently identifying and fixing issues.
How many books? Say Puritan books did we load it?
So right now we have about 346.
All more Puritan books.
Exactly. Most of them are Puritan books, and we plan to add a lot more as well down the line. About 1,000.
We have to go to thousands. We have in our library. We have already a few thousand. That means we can.
We have 16,000 books overall. But we're going step by step, processing some of the books and then testing it. So
and most are free from copyright because they are if you are older, and that means if more than 20? How many years is it?
35 years. All books above 35 years are copyright free. So we took those.
And by Puritans, the older the better.
Yes.
That's also like it's like by good wine.
Yes, the older the better. So this is the revised, or not the revised, but the current timeline that we're seeing. So we're in July. We're doing feature testing. In August, or the end of August, is when we're hoping to do the MVP release. With a small batch of theologians in India, about 20 people. We're also going to be indexing another 500 books by the end of August. So when we actually launch, we have a good number, around 800, 850 books for them to.
And is it good to say that the team, our development team in Covertour, they are doing already some automatic in the development time, also a lot of automatical testing. This is more the user testing what we do.
Yes. We're doing a bit of both, user testing and some automated testing as well, load testing, all of that. We want to make sure the application functions really well for the user. And hopefully in September, once we launch, we can get our feedback and see what an impact we can make. That's just a quick update of what we've done.
And how do you feel if you look to the function? It means we came from, you explain again here, you did a lot of what you adopted all my work, what I did in Olive Tree. I spent the last, 10 years or so with a lot of stuff, and you were able to explain a little what you did with Olive Tree, because I've given you your entrance to my Olive Tree data, and it was we looked to Logos Bible, but what did you see with Olive Tree? Is more old school, but there's still some interesting elements were there.
Yes, we took a lot from Olive Tree, because in the essence, Olive Tree had a lot of actually really good features, especially in your access, you had a lot of really good titles and really good books. But the problem we saw with Olive Tree was most of the data was manually entered by the team at Olive Tree, and that takes a lot of time and a lot of effort.
There is not a semantic layer.
It's not semantic, and it's not dynamic as well. Any new book, any new thing that comes in has to be manually entered. Whereas we took the best parts of that, and
But the functionality was nice, that everywhere the Bible is central, and all the books are then collaborative. Also, if you loaded one, but only one by one, but you load it, they are synchronized with the Bible.
Yes, exactly.
Anyway, that means you can even color it, underlining it, make notes, etc. All the real attractive elements.
Yes.
But a little old school, old school.
Old school, and the UI is also pretty dated. What we really excited about Hokma, another thing is our UI. We've gone with really flat.
That is what you did. The UI is still adopted from the pivot part, what we do at Julian Baan. We're in Rapid. That means we are leading in the most newest UX of Rapid.
We're using Prime NG components, or we're using the latest, most customizable components, and a really modern, flat-looking design. Thanks to you, yes. So that's something we're excited about. I will switch over to the demo. Right now. Let me. So, okay. So we start off with the
little idea of notebook LM, more or less. You make a few different sessions who are collaborative together.
Yes, we've added some more features, and we've changed the look a little bit. So now when we enter the app, this is the dashboard view, which everyone sees when they start. You've got a left panel where you can quickly access the menus that you normally do, like read or library. You've got a verse of the day. That's something that we found most people liked, at least the congregation members having.
How is that? How is it automatically generated? What is the language model for the verse of the day?
Yes. So right now it's more random. It takes good promise verses and things that are common. But over time, we want to also customize this for the person and give more context to that as well.
Yeah.
So that's verse of the day. Here we have a quick view of the recent books that the user has opened and seen, as well as a quick toggle to go to the library. Here you've got notes. As if I haven't saved any notes right now.
You have the book from Sinclair Ferguson, some books in it.
Yes. So let me move on to the library screen and come back to the.
And Tulip. You have also Tulip from Gert-Jan.
Yes. Yes. So here we've done a distinction where we have an all books, and then we have a my library. So this is essentially all our books, and then we can bring what we want into the library. So for example, I can search a tool. Sorry, I can. Sorry. Oh, sometimes you can search for books here. Maybe
anyway has something here. But if you say tulip or something, then immediately no. But okay, if it's not real, sometimes not real working, maybe. But okay.
No, it should work. Yeah. So for instance, like Sinclair Ferguson.
Nice book. Yeah.
You can open it. You can either open the book or add it to your library. Yeah. And it gets added here for me to go later and read. Well, I'll come back to this though. I'll move to the home screen for now. The dashboard and come to this. So here we came up with this learn part of our app to take most of the space in our home, because we realized that chatting with a chat with an LLM is how most people learn these days. Like either it's book LM or Gemini, people like to chat.
The chat is more the starting point.
Exactly, and how to go. So we prioritize that, and we've kept it up here. So this is a search first. So you can search for any book or Bible that you had. So for example, let me try Tulip here.
Yeah.
I think that was some. So here you get various mentions of tulip from.
Yeah. Okay. That's in the synonym of tulip is now immediately selected with all the books now who are on this moment connected, and you see, okay, in this one is it where you have, okay.
Yes,
Foundation,
a list of all books, and this is not just a word match. This is more of a semantic search. So if I search something like grace,
grace and righteousness.
Yes, grace and righteous. Oh, sorry, I made a spelling mistake. Yes, but so this is another beautiful thing of our LM. It understands spelling mistakes as well.
Oh yeah.
It can help you.
It's overcoming your mistake already, your spelling mistake.
Exactly.
And even it's going,
and it pulls up all the books, and then I can switch over to the Bible.
Yeah.
And then now it talks to me about all the passages that talk about
grace and
righteousness. Yes. And
they do you John 1:16.
Yes. And I just clicked on it, John 1:16, and it takes me straight to the verse where I can continue reading and
it's continue. It's continue with the prompt is then continue going with you.
Exactly. So that is a search when I come here. Of course, you've got the books. We've also got a start conversation in the bottom here.
Yeah.
To enter into the conversation chat mode right from here. So if I click on that, then it just starts a conversation with our LLM, and which is for grace and righteousness. For instance.
And is it standard Gemini LM, or is it more, or is it something? What is this?
This is Gemini, but it's fine tuned with our data.
Already fine tuned with our on top of it. With I mean generic Gemini and the fine tuning of our LM models.
Exactly. Yes, this can do some things that generic Gemini doesn't do, and we also get some guardrails as well, because AI in general can hallucinate or things about various.
Okay, you can even optimize hallucination or so.
Yes, we have set some guardrails because it's more for theology and some security measures. So one of the new features we added, which was requested a lot, is citations, because AI and the source that you get it from is really important.
Yeah.
So
I see it. Something, see, now you can trace it. The pink ones or anywhere is the source explaining.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, immediately, yeah.
Right at the end of
in Notebook LM, you see it also there.
Yes, it's very similar to Notebook LM, where we can click on the citation.
Yeah.
You also get a quick description of the citation, what it.
This was a source, chapter 9, and that's coming from a source then.
Yes, and if you want, you could of course go to the entire book.
Yeah, and can be then easy. If we Notebook LM is for me a little simple. To use anywhere with Apple, anywhere Pages to copy it, etc. Can we here bring it here a little together, or move it, store it, or so?
Certainly.
In LM, the storage capabilities are a little limited.
Yes, in Notebook LM it is. For us, we have built from the get-go. We are very API friendly because of our microservices architecture as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very easy for us to integrate with any other application to pull any other kind of data. So not just manually user uploading data, but over time, once Google allows or opens their API to other people, we can very easily integrate and pull the data into Notebook LM or whatever other sources. Right now, we could do it for Drive and whatever offers API services. let me just search one more thing just to show you a little more about the chat and how the flow could be. So for instance, I ask a question like, what is the principle of providence?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It,
Yeah.
it then gives me
Cause, cause wisdom. Yeah.
explanation of it, and it gives me some citations, of course.
Yeah.
So let's say this talks about God's power, divine providence
Oh, yeah.
signifies almighty, everywhere presence. I can directly then click and go to that
Okay,
part
that's
of the
nice.
class.
Okay. Yeah.
It quickly highlights to show you that this is
Oh,
the
and
part.
media, you have, is it coming from Tulip? The Belgian Confession is part of Tulip, of Gertjan's book.
Yes.
Or is it? Or is the
Yeah.
whole? Or you loaded already the whole Belgian Confession?
Yes, we have loaded it. So I
Okay.
think this is from a book called Providence, but yeah, it pulls
Oh, yeah.
pulls it from
Yeah.
various places.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so now it shows us that we're here. And
Oh, yeah.
let's say
Okay. Oh yeah, and I see immediately the Westminster is also stored. Westminster Catechism is also already stored.
yes, it is. And as you see, the whole UI is very intuitive, where you still have
Yeah.
access to the chat.
Yeah,
on the
that's
right
nice.
side,
That's
where-
nice. It's separate. You can forward backward. You can here do a lot to optimize your prompts.
Exactly. You can continue chatting here or continue reading on the right. And then we also have some additional features that we took from Olive Tree, but
Yeah.
we have made it powered by AI. So it's doing it on the go.
Yeah.
Not-
Yeah, that means some practical Olive Tree features. You empower them in AI.
Yes. So for instance, I see this passage and
Oh, yeah.
I like it. I can
That's what I did. Yeah.
I
And
can
then you
select it.
you can color it. Yeah, that's what I
Yes,
did a lot.
I colored it. So this is something we picked up from your access, where you
Yeah.
have different colors for different meanings.
Yeah, say when it's little godly eco blue, is the redly blood or so, or worse, or you can give some emotions for yourself. I do it with myself to give a little emotions in reading.
Yes. And the best part is over time, it will adjust to every user. So I might like green for godly,
Yeah.
for example, or you might like blue.
Yeah.
Over time, it'll analyze that and it'll start suggesting as you read passages like, hey, you want to highlight this to green.
Can you analyze what I did all the years in Olive Tree for my colors or not? Is there
Yes.
something over time with AI to try to pick a meaning out of it, or a pattern or so?
Absolutely. That's very much in the workings, and we are going to learn a lot. There's a lot to learn from the Olive Tree that you were using and that you set up. So coming here to this text, for example, now I've highlighted it, but on top of this, we also have some really interesting things that you can do. I'll start with the bottom. So this is a translate feature.
Oh yeah, okay.
We initially just had Dutch, but now we have Malayalam, Tamil, Hindi.
Okay. Oh, Tamil also, Telugu also. Okay.
Yes. So for instance, I translate.
That means most of our students are Tamil and then Telugu.
Yes, most of them are Telugu and Tamil.
Oh yeah.
And not
Hey, what is it? Is it Telugu or is it Tamil?
This is Tamil. So
Okay.
now this is this is said in Tamil. The best part is it works both ways. So I could highlight this, for example.
Oh, hey,
Go back to the
interactive.
chat.
Oh boy, that means both are searching.
Yes, it goes both
Together.
ways. Exactly.
Collaborative searching.
Yes. So I can put this text, and let's say I don't understand the word in Tamil or whatever it is. It's say, what does this mean? And it explains to me in English, and I can also tell it to explain a little more.
Okay, yeah. Okay, really see this part of Heidelberg Catechism.
Yes.
In Tamil.
Yes, in Tamil. It said the Heidelberg Catechism Tamil, and you can also put Tamil text in Tamil. So now, all I did, let me go up to the.
And by the way, it could help us also a lot with the historical translations to optimize them, because there may be some things are not, from an even reformed standpoint, maybe not always perfect or so. There's a lot of opportunities now to improve that.
Absolutely. That's definitely something we'll do. So I'm just going from the top a little bit. So what I did was I asked it to translate this text to Tamil.
Yeah.
Then I just put some Tamil text and I asked what it meant. It said Heidelberg Catechism. I just asked it to explain. I didn't give it more context on explaining what it understood that I meant Heidelberg Catechism. And then it starts now explaining a little more from the theme. all the various aspects that the Heidelberg Catechism talks
And
about.
it's always you see the source where it comes from.
Yes, that's something we try to keep from the beginning. And we also have this context button to, right now it's set for all documents, but
What
later
does that mean, the context button?
so right now when I ask it questions like, for example, Heidelberg Catechism, it didn't just look for in this Providence book that's open, but it went to the entire library that we have and searched from
interactive. That means it totally integrated with all the books that we have, and we can have even there some results.
Yes, and you can also choose it to only work on this document. So sometimes you don't want it to go out. So coming back.
From when do we have internet connections outside? We can see that, or where this is now totally isolated with our own data.
Yes, right now we've kept it to only our data. We haven't opened it.
But it's important. It's important. We like not to be. We like it not in Microsoft. We like not to be disturbed with every data from anywhere from the internet.
Absolutely. So we very much have the capability of allowing to the internet and access, but then we want to be very careful because of theology. So that's another thing. It's in work in progress. I do want to say it, but we're working on a mechanism to filter. The AI can start to understand and filter out what content it is and understand the meaning. So once we've built that, ideally we could slowly open up to other resources, but we will have our AI will be able to discern whether this is actually good information or not, or is it Puritan, is it Reformed, or is it some other doctrine and belief. So that's something that
what we did in the past, and what Galia did, it was already in the 90s, was pornographical protection or this type of stuff. And it was those days was also complicated, but there could be some elements maybe that we even try to protect us a little to the outside.
Yes, absolutely. So right now we've restricted it, but down the line we will have that. Yes. But let's see. Let me highlight this again. 1 second. So let's say I go down to this passage. I can add a note.
Oh yeah.
So this is
the same like in all of three.
All of three, yes. So right now it's a simple note. It's a title, content. But over time, we're going to bring in-book notes, and then we're also going to get a smart note button suggestion. So the AI will start to write the notes for you, and you can just.
And then AI can also optimize the notes. What you have, it could be over time also a good learning element, maybe, and to clean it a little, because it can easily become chaos with all the notes.
Yes, certainly. So we want to help eliminate all of that. So we want the user to have the best experience and let the AI do most of the other.
But the notes is always nice. It means privately in the whole element, you have something for yourself.
Yes. You can always choose, the user always has access to choose whether he's sharing his material or he's keeping it private. Another really cool, interesting thing we brought is the historical background.
Okay.
This is still work in the process. The more data we feed it over time, it's going to get
but
better.
in there we see by all of three only the Bible reading but here you can have also the prompts, etc. You can make a lot of historical elements.
Yes, so it'll not just look at this, it'll go through all the material we've provided. So this was the passage selected.
And by the way, I like the user interface. It's nice done. It's a clean, very clean way.
Yes. So this passage, if I just sent it to a theologian, you will need a very well-versed theologian to quickly tell me what is the historical background for this, or what are all the connections. Not all the students and not all the people have that knowledge, but with Hokma, we have immediately gotten a quick, nice historical background, context for the Heidelberg Catechism, and also the citations for where it got that got those details. We also have a few more things like summarize. That's a quick summary of what we've clicked. That's generally like a normal AI summary that you can do, just makes it more concise. and explains the key points.
Yeah.
We also have a related passage. This is another interesting thing where
How do you see that? It means AI will search for related passages.
Yes. So yeah. So for example, let me go to another book. And so usually you might be in the middle of reading a book. So I'm opening Holiness of God by R.C. Sproul, for example. And let's say I'm just reading somewhere, and then
Is it R.C. Sproul?
yes.
Okay.
R.C. Sproul, the Holiness of God.
Yeah.
So I go somewhere down, and I see then God stooped down to earth in an old fashion, and it interests me. But I only have this book to read, and historically, there's nothing much you can do except go and talk to other people about this. But with the related passage, you can then search for all the books that we have. So over time, 16,000 books, and then it would then connect all the various materials that's actually talking about it. So if you can see here, it goes straight to Genesis for me now, Genesis 2:7.
But we don't know. We don't see what kind of book it is.
You do. So these three are the Bible. You see the Bible verses, and you also can get the reference here. You get the NKJV Bible.
Oh yeah, what version? Okay, yeah, what version? Yeah.
But also down here, you also get books.
Okay, yeah.
We get books. So this is really interesting because I just took a random passage now, but it spoke about God.
Okay, that means you see already some biblical nearby texts, and you can see it also in nearby and same nearby text. They can show it you in some books out of your library already.
Exactly. It can do that and move from your library or even the entire collection. And you can just start talking more about this as we saw earlier with the chat. So it's really a very intuitive, interactive experience.
Yeah.
Coming back to the read screen with the book, we also have a quick details feature that we added, where whatever book you're reading on right now, you can get a quick summary of the entire book, along with a quick audio note, similar to what we see in an audio read aloud.
Podcast. What Notebook LM is doing a podcast.
Exactly, similar to what they're doing there. Of course,
are we generating already podcasts or so? Or is it then Notebook LM, or can we, or is Google have also some different voices available there? And I think it.
Absolutely, we're still exploring the conversation podcast kind of feature, because you can still ask it, interact and ask it questions, and it might go a little off. Right now, we've kept it to just the summary of the book.
Okay.
But over time, we will introduce a thing where you can chat, and this will be part of the tutor AI as well, where the tutor can also talk to you and explain concepts to you apart from this. So here you can.
The tutor is a core element. That means the tutor is the agent who can help you personally and give you the right knowledge.
Absolutely. Whether you're a student or a teacher, the tutor helps a student learn and improve. Even for a teacher or professor, the tutor can help them in building a curriculum or explaining. Let's say this semester they have these study notes. It can help them in preparing their study plan and teaching plan on how to teach people effectively. So
and then without communicating with the students, that means could be more a protecting element for the teacher themselves or so, and optimize in the beginning.
Exactly, and it gets better over time. So let's say a teacher wants to reduce the amount of time class takes, it'll improve. So so coming here, we've got a quick summary of this book, Holiness of God, and so it gives a quick read aloud.
And you take something, what you say, little the gray color or the dark color, and you take sometimes you can easily change every font. What is it? What type is it? A Poppin?
It's Poppins, yeah. We use
sometimes I like the thin format. It's also sometimes nice to see, but then you need more the dark color or so.
Yes, we do. So we're still upgrading the UI, revamping the fonts. Everything is Poppins, but we're trying to find a good balance. So
Oh yeah.
it works well and doesn't confuse the user, because we decided to go the different sizes and fonts for the 3 sections you're seeing now, because it could get a little confusing if they're all the same fonts, that it could be one.
Yeah, that's true. That's very good. That's very good. That means you see already, that means these 3 sessions are now important to see that you can, from one view, you work in 3 dimensions.
Yes, absolutely. And yes, coming back, one more feature that we have in the details that we brought is an FAQ for a book. We
What
call
is
it
that?
FAQ, but it's not really an FAQ, but it's questions that you might have on the book, but these are all generated by AI. So
Okay.
none of these questions are pre-coded. For example,
There's more frequent asked questions. More that's type of AI is more or less analyzing it before the books or so.
yes,
In a frequent ask questions type of mode.
yes, it's a little generic at the moment, but we're going to fine tune this too as
But
we
over
see.
time, and if you have more with many students over time, you can have a lot of content, but you can optimize it.
Exactly. So right now you see it's asking more or less generic questions like when was it published, what is the ISBN. But as more students ask meaningful questions and get answers, like the AI will also improve and ask those questions. Yeah. So this is the read screen. You can also see that we've put a clever tab option up here. Yeah, we were just in a book. You can quickly switch to the Bible, so you can have all 3 open. You can have the Learn, book, the Bible. Or if you don't want a book, you can remove it, and it's the Bible.
How many Bibles do we have now? It's translations in. We have New King James version is more or less we take it as a kind of a default. We try to.
For the MVP launch, we're keeping it as just NKJV, New King James. But over time, in a couple of months, we will add other versions as well.
And even over time, we go to strong.
Yes.
That we have that may be complicated, but all this data is there from the strong numbers.
Absolutely. Most of these words in the Bible are Hebrew and linked, have a different.
Yeah, you can direct then from there back to Hebrew or Greek or so too in this.
Exactly, and we also want to not just show them the strong number and the strong word.
Yeah, we can do it. We can do it all. We can hide that already, maybe make it easier. But underneath,
we want to also explain. So for example, I let's say I'm translated a book to Tamil or Malayalam. I'm reading that book now in that language, and then all of a sudden, I want to know the actual original meaning of a sentence. I highlight it.
Hebrew word or so.
We will try to go get the Strong's number for it, understand what that means, because 2 words can have two same words in English can have a different meaning in Hebrew.
Yeah, absolutely. In Hebrew,
so we get the exact number, we find the word, and then we explain it to the user with normal English or Tamil or Malayalam.
Yeah. Okay, but that will come also. That's also on the wish list. That means also on the.
Absolutely, we're hoping to get all of that done by the end of this year after the launch. So
yeah.
Right now, coming back to the UI. If you want to just read, you don't want to have any distractions as well. You can switch over and start reading. So.
That means first we take workstation, end of the year mobile.
Yes, we try to go more where we want to go more mobile first.
But we like it because we go native mobile. But first we take let's first do it workstation.
Yes, we decided to go the PC first as well, because most of the theological people in India or the slightly older people, they prefer a larger screen to read. But over time, the way the UI is built and the elements, they're very easy to switch over to mobile. And have it designed. So we will switch that as well. We've also added a user authentication now. So we have a single sign-on with Google. We bring other sign-ons as well for user authentication, and we have a simple settings page, profile page for the user, so they can choose their number and save it for the MVP. So this is the UI.
All the teams,
Yes, and so there's still a lot of features that we have planned. that are coming down the line. Right now for the MVP, this is what we had envisioned and powered.
But it could be already.
It looks really simple in the top and easy to use, but there's a lot
I like that.
thing
It could
happening.
be soon already useful, where I can do more already than with what I can do with all of 3 years. And even when do we see that the scalability element, etc., and all this stuff, is it working already fast if you go to search, etc., or is there a lot of optimization needed?
It's much better. I would say it's almost from last month to now, we're almost twice as fast as it takes to process. For example, the summary used to take a long time to come in the FAQs, but we're optimizing all of that. And over time, we hope it should be instant. It should be very fast to process. So
you have all the Google stuff there in.
Yes. This is Hokma for now.
Nice. That means, but okay, that means I would like to play then a little with it also. That means I can have already. How can I load the book myself?
Yeah, so we still haven't kept a user upload pipeline yet, specifically for the reason of filtering content, because of course right now it's just us. We should be able to give you access soon.
When are you starting then with copying from paper, with the undock stuff, etc.?
With digitizing, that should be in another week. I think we should start the process.
Then you can have reading books immediately already. You can adopt them.
Yes, absolutely. We're going to
because you have thousands of books. What you have to do, that means you're working on tools to you do it with copiers or what, or photographing. How do you see that?
Yes, so we use image recognition devices that have cameras and that do correction on the edges.
And then you bring everything, and also the pictures in the books.
Yes, so it takes a picture of every page. It's a slightly slower process, but it improves accuracy because we scan every page, and it also preserves the book, which is something really important. Because some of the older books are really valuable. So we preserve the book. We take a photo of every page, and then we process.
I can take this one. This little this one's 6059 Telek. But we can do with cameras or so. You can do it already.
Exactly. Yes.
It's a little handy, but you can find a fixed point. Is there some equipment what they can help you or so that you have a camera that you can maybe access the camera on a simple point, or that you only maybe move the page, or how would you like to do this?
So the setup is it's a device with a big pad. It can support up to A3 size. So most books are not bigger than that, and it has a camera on top, facing down with some extra lights. So you just put the book on the pad and you just flip page after page.
And how do you access it, with your foot or with your hand, or automatically? How is it?
So they give thumb tips. There's a small thumb cover that you put and you flip the page. So the camera knows that that's a thumb tag, and it removes that from the. So, but the core of what this is or the best part is undock. With just the image is not that good because there's no OCR and we don't understand the meaning.
But undock can optimize the PDF.
Exactly.
Optimize. Here we take a PDF as picture, and then we can use undock to optimize all the images, and use AI, especially for wording, letting, spelling, and a lot of elements therein.
Yes. So coming to the REG, or ingesting documents, 16,000 books, or as we keep expanding books, it's a lot of processing power, and even if you do metadata, it's really complex for systems to agents to go and read. So what we're doing is, with undock, we can immediately classify a book as soon as it comes in. Let's say a book is about Grace, or a book is R.C. Sproul. Undock can understand what that book's about, send it to that respective category, and then picking it out from the category is much quicker time. So it should be a very efficient process, and the system should get faster over time.
Kelton, if you look now, that means for a user, you can start already some things. It will be stored, but here and there, of course, is the first starting point. That means you find you can be easy stopped by some errors or anywhere. How do you like to proceed? What do you see from it?
Yeah, so we're doing very rigorous testing. Me, the team, me personally, even Justin is here. He has access to the application as well.
Yeah.
We will continuously test and fix all the bugs. So we'll ensure that when we do give it to the user and we do an MVP run, there's not much issues that they experience. And even if they do, we will log all of them, take it back, cycle back the feedback, and then we will start fixing all those all the bugs and the issues that we face. And since the new technology, there will be a lot of things we still face. For example, one thing that we're incorporating, like Gemini, is the thumbs up, thumbs down button. So you get a response, and maybe it's not up to your liking. You can thumbs down, and that will help train our model and improve over time. So
okay, what do you expect now in the next 2 months, 3 months? What is it now? What you see is when do you come with a new version?
So speaking to the team, I think next month end we will launch the MVP, which is more or less these features, but very refined and some more extra preserving states.
And this is more preferred. That means the MVP officially will be next month.
Yes.
And then some people can work already. They can work already with it.
Absolutely, yeah. We're hoping by the end of August or the first week of September, we should start giving it to users. And it's already built scalable, so it shouldn't be a problem with multiple users.
But given what is done in the last few months, that means it could be high expectations for the rest of the year. I mean, more or less end of the year, we could have a real unique product, compare on functions, etc.
Absolutely. We have made a lot of progress. This last month was more of fixing most of the kinks and the bugs. And optimizing it so it can be much faster at responses. We are hoping by the end of this year we'll have a first version after the MVP. And next year, in the middle of next year, we hope to have most of the planned features, the collaboration, and other things that we discussed earlier.
What means is most of our people are, of course, Hindu people. What means it for Hindu people to be active in biblical elements? How do they feel? How is it going? How can we motivate them? We have a few Christians, of course, therein, but most of the people, I suppose, maybe some are Muslims, I'm not sure, but maybe most are the majority is Hindu.
Yeah, most of them are Hindu. In fact, even Ranju, the main person leading this, is Hindu. But one unique thing or a surprising thing that I noticed was, despite them being Hindus, they were all really excited about the app. I think because of the technology and the other benefits that it can bring, like we mentioned earlier with Rapid and other use cases that come out of this technology. They were really interested, and even preparing for the demo, they searched things about what does it mean to be a Christian and this God and various questions. And I think they were very excited to just play around and use the app that they built themselves.
Yeah. No, one of our other grandchildren is a judge now with Wienike's husband, and I talk with him, but we say if you can do it with the Bible, and the most knowledgeable areas are in theological education, that means if you can do theology, then you can have a judge, or you can leave healthcare or so. That means could have a spin-off in other areas, what we're doing here.
Absolutely. The core technology of processing, understanding the meaning of various books, written text, large volumes of text, and then having an smart AI assistant to just quickly give you answers about it or insights about it is used in various industries.
Here you can adopt agents of knowledge.
Yes.
And bring it then with your new technology and bring it there. It's interesting to see this.
That's a nice way of saying it, agents of knowledge.
They can be united and optimized, and we see that the ancient knowledge is still respected, and we should bring value even for the Puritans. Our goal is to focus on Puritan education, but we can decouple it. That means some things could use it maybe in a Roman Catholic way, or in a Pentecost way, or Puritan. It could even be over time, where you can do it for, you can sub-optimize it, in my opinion, also for dominations or so.
Denominations. Absolutely, we could do it, especially because even in theology, when you study it, you do learn about various denominations. You learn about Islam. You learn about other things.
Yeah.
Not that is what the belief is, but it's good to know about various things. So we also want to expand it to a broader audience. So Roman Catholic persons say they might not, they may be told not to read the Bible, but if he has access to Hokma like this, then this gives him an opportunity to read the Bible and ask more questions and go deeper. But our core belief is Reformed. Puritan.
But it's a tremendous chance for us to go much deeper in Reformed theology over time, even in India, because you can sharpen much more. You can do discussions what means, because there are all different meanings in baptism and Presbyterians, etc. But there is an opportunity here to argue in a more neutral way, because normally you do the arguing in an emotional way, and people are fighting with each other. And then, but you can argue it more in an I should say generic way, but even optimize it and have more sharper knowledge.
Absolutely, I agree. There are a lot of things. Let's say from Europe or from Scotland, you get a Puritan minister. There are a lot of things that there are a lot of things that we're supposed to follow, or let's say preaching or a sermon. But when you come to India, or when you come to certain countries, there's a slight cultural difference. So sometimes you might not understand what it means, or it might be too complicated for someone to understand. So this helps them to just be like, hey, what is make it simpler for me, break it down. What does it mean for me being in India or being a Tamilian? How does it apply to this context? And I think our LLM is smart enough to help user understand more over time.
Kelvin, what I should do also to evangelize a little to this project. Therefore, we now recorded this meeting, and to some friends or here and there, to a few ones, maybe I will share it with them to understand it just in the beginning. But those who are a little professional can have already maybe a glimpse that it could be real and high promising element in what we're doing.
Absolutely, I think that's a good idea.
And Justin, how's going you? Because you are now just finished. You have your what is your master only for 2 months? How long do you have now your master?
Yeah,
Go for it. No, go for it. Justin,
I've done my PG, uncle. I've completed my master's. Now I'm fully working on Hokma
in data analytics.
In data analytics.
That is good. Now you can use a little your experience, what you learned on your master study, but it's good. And you are important for both of you. You are close link to the Rapid team. That is, and you are totally accepted, participating in the team. That's how is it going? It's going good now. You participate in the meetings with the guys. Also, there, Kelvin. How is it going for you there?
Yes, so it's going good. We have another advantage with both of us, wherein Justin and both our fathers are ministers. They have that edge, and we get some guidance from them.
You're helping the oldies from the old school, the ministers from the old school. You help your both fathers a little to optimize them in preaching.
Yes.
Yeah.
And even the time with the team is good.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hey, so far so good. Is it more what you like to explain, Kelvin?
No, I think that's about it for now. Could be. I think we could stop the recording.
Okay, now let me stop the recording. One moment. Let me even. Okay, stop recording.